I think the travel industry has a responsibility to be a positive force and change worlds. And part of that is reminding people that actually travel is a privilege, not a right. I'm Penny Rafferty, Executive Officer of Luxury Lodges of Australia. We're a collection of lodges and camps all across Australia that are much more than just a place to stay. We formed in 2009, actually, the same year as the first Pure, and it was as a result of entrepreneurs investing very deeply in really unique parts of Australia that had a compelling reason to come and do something there. So absolutely, location, beautiful lodges, all the soft luxuries that high-end travellers expect. But to be a member of Luxury Lodges of Australia, they had to deliver a uniquely, genuinely Australian experience. So we've clearly had a really tough summer, and with bushfires. We lost Southern Ocean Lodge, which was devastating, and we've all shed many a tear on that one. But the leadership that has been shown by James and Hayley Bailey, the owners of Southern Ocean Lodge, the leadership shown by other lodge owners that were impacted but not destroyed by the fires, has just been inspirational. So what has been extraordinary as a result of this summer's bushfires has been the outpouring of love and support from past guests, from fellow operators, from industry. Remembering that the 19 lodges are independently owned and operated, but under this association there's the most extraordinary sense of collegiate support and solidarity, particularly in times of crisis. So when Southern Ocean Lodge was destroyed by the fires, absolutely the call went out and they needed to relocate quite a few staff. Many of those staff went to other lodges. Sapphire in Tasmania did a package straight away. For the next 100 bookings, they made a $500 donation to Kangaroo Island's Wildlife Recovery Fund. They're on opposite sides of the country. So that was a direct acknowledgement of what a fellow lodge owner and operator had been through and the fact that their local community needed support. In terms of regeneration and guest engagement, Emirates One and Only Walgam Valley are probably a great example. They've already instigated a number of activities for guests to actively engage with the regeneration of the Australian bush. They've got a seed bank of over 1 million seeds. They've got habitat restoration projects. They've got a head of conservation who's really active in making sure that guests are able to see and be part of that regeneration of the Australian landscape. What can we do as an industry? We can't stop a lot of the natural phenomenon that happen. We can't actually impact that, but we can help manage the potential for crisis after crisis. So in terms of the bushfires, there was a lot of media-fueled misinformation globally about all of Australia on fire. That was very, very damaging, probably much more damaging than even the bushfires for the industry, for the travel industry, and for many others. So what can we do? Make sure that we are making decisions that are fact-based, make sure that we are not making demands that have a knock-on effect that is even more damaging for the rest of the industry and the operators on the ground. Make sure that we are communicating clearly with our clients and managing their expectations. We are all in this together, and we have to remember that chain reaction whenever there is a crisis. Ultimately, if the level of innovation and creativity that comes out of our collective response to the bushfire season and globally in response to other crises, then that can potentially create a body of product that is not only ideal for the Pure community and for people that travel to experience difference, but it can actually also lay a really solid foundation for the kind of product and offering that the travel industry will need to make if we're going to have any sort of impact on longer term sustainability. I think there's enormous empathy for Australia at the moment, for our wildlife, for our people, for what we've been through. I think actually there's going to be enormous empathy globally because of many other things that are happening in the world right now as well. But that tapping into empathy is a really powerful ingredient for travel and the kind of travel that the Pure community seek, create, deliver. So I think 2020 is going to be the year of crisis for many people, and I think it has probably triggered a global paradigm shift. That paradigm shift is an opportunity for the travel industry to really more deeply question clients when they ask about a trip, and really more deeply try to connect them with somewhere that and something and people and places that can have positive impact. There is a growing desire, I believe, in people to do better and change small things in their life. And I think the travel industry has a really important role to play there. And we've seen at Pure over the last 10 years, the demand for people to be taken beyond their personal comfort zones has increased. They want to go deeper, they want to connect more deeply. And I think we have a great opportunity to take people further. In so doing, teach them, connect them, make them really value the things that we value in terms of our environment, our culture, the things that we are very proudly promoting to the world.